everyone, I'm Jerry D'Ambrosio. Welcome to this week's special presentation. Whether in the VectorVest Views, the Enhanced Daily Color Guard Report, or special presentations, we provide impeccable guidance on how to be successful in any market situation. We began warning our subscribers back in January of a weakening uptrend and advised investors to take and/or protect profits. The market crashed in February, and we said that we would be patient and wait for a green light in the price column of the color guard to start buying stocks again. Well, here we are. We've gotten a few green lights lately, so tonight I'm going to show you how, in plain sight, we provide all the information you need to make money in this market environment. But first, let's take a journey back to where this all started and how we winded up where we are today. I'm going to move us from the home page into a market timing graph. And back on January 10th of this year, we saw signs of a weakening uptrend. The market was still rising, however the MTI was sloping lower and the buy to sell ratio actually established a lower high. The market continued to rise, but we advised our subscribers to protect profits. We call this the canary in the coal mine. The market goes up, but less and less stocks are receiving buy ratings. On February 14th, we saw the same type of bearish divergence. The market hit a new high on that day, but you see the MTI and the buy to sell ratio. Normally in a strengthening uptrend, you would see these indicators continue to rise, continue to make higher highs, but we didn't see that on February 14th. We call this a bearish divergence. And in the VectorVest Views on that day, it said that this suggests that downside risk outweighs upside potential. You want to continue to protect profits because it appears that the market is running out of gas. On February 21st, the primary wave went down. I can change our signal here to the primary wave. We can see it went down, and we told our subscribers not to buy stocks. Play the market to the downside. And then the next day, the market crashed. We actually received a DEW down signal on that day. We also advised on that day to not buy stocks, to play the market to the downside. So the point here, folks, is we saw signs of a weakening uptrend. We, of course, had no idea that it would get this bad, but our market timing indicators back in January and the middle of February told us that the market rally was running out of steam and that downside risk outweighs upside potential. You should tighten up your stop criteria, protect your profits, reduce your exposure. Big difference from November, December when the market was rising, right? And all of our market timing indicators were steadily rising as well. That changed in January, carried over into February. And if I fast forward, we all know what has happened since. And all throughout the market crash, we continued to say that we were going to be patient. We were going to wait for green lights in the price column of the color guard before we start buying stocks again. And we have gotten a few green lights lately. First green light was on March 26th. Now, the difference between that green light and the one on Monday of this week is that the March 26th green light was not confirmed, meaning it didn't have follow through the next day. The market didn't rise the next day. So anytime we get a bullish market timing signal, we always want to wait for follow through. Well, we didn't get that. The market continued to move lower, almost attempting to retest the March 23rd low. But the market rallied on Monday of this week. We got another green light in the price column of the color guard, and we did get follow through on Tuesday. And the market has just taken off from here. And I just want to let you folks know something. During this market crash, all the instructors in the education department stayed hopeful. We knew that it was bad. However, the worse it got, we knew that the buying opportunity, when it presented itself, would be fantastic. And again, here we are today. The MTI, as of right now, it's 9:51 a.m. Eastern Time. The MTI has crossed above 1. Now, the buy to sell ratio, it's taking its time. It's only at 0.09 right now. Let me show you another indicator here, just to give you an idea of the rotation that's occurring in terms of our buy, sell, and hold ratings. I'm going to put the buy, hold, and sell percentage indicator on the chart. And what we're seeing here is while the buy percentage isn't increasing all that much, look at the percentage of hold rated stocks. You know, these stocks have been beaten down so badly that it takes them a while to transition from sell to hold to buy ratings. But we're seeing that transition right now. If I scroll all the way back of December of 2018, we saw the same thing. You see the bottom here on December 24th. It took a little while for the buy ratings to increase, but you see the amount of hold ratings that we received during that market rally off of the December 24th low. And that's the same thing we're seeing now. So all of those sell rated stocks are transitioning into holds. If the market continues to rise from here, those holds will continue to transition into buy ratings, and then we'll eventually get a confirmed up situation. However, we're seeing signs now of a strengthening market. The GLBRT kicker is bullish. We also received a DEW signal on Monday as well. So the last signal that we will give you is that confirmed call. Not sure when that'll happen. Could be a couple of weeks from now. But if you are a little bit more aggressive, you should be taking advantage of the market rally right now. And there is money to be made, folks. I'm going to go back to the first green light here that we received, again, the one with follow through, the one on April 6th. And I'm going to go into the VectorVest Views on that day. I'm going to take the date to February 6th. That was just this Monday. And I want to read what our analysis and our guidance said on that day. It said, hopes that the coronavirus cases are reducing sent Wall Street to a sharply higher close. With one green light and an up-down situation, prudent investors may buy stocks long if the market's rising, meaning we want follow through the next day in order for us to take any new positions. And aggressive investors and traders should play the market as it develops with a bias to the upside. And look at the Derby winners that day. That day's Derby winners were all bullish and they were all bottom fishing searches. Look at these percentage gains on Monday. 20%, 20%, 20%, 16, 15.83%. They were all bottom fishing searches. The top 5-day Derby winners, they were all bullish as well and all bottom fishing searches. So if I go back to the Unisearch tool on February 6th and run some of those searches, I'm going to run Silver Singles. That was the best performer on that day. And I'm going to quick test the top 10 stocks. From the close of the 6th all the way, I'm going to click on Stream here. I'm going to bring it all the way to current. My goodness, 55% gain. Now I'm going to be fair here. You're not going to get in at the close of the 6th. So I'm going to change our entry date here, not to the open of the 7th, but 9:45. We say wait 15 minutes to a half hour after the market opens. So you did that, almost a 30% gain. Look at some of these returns here in just a couple of days. TRXT, full disclosure, I bought TRXT on the 6th. I have the Derby, so I was able to see that the Silver Singles search was one of the best performing searches on that day, right out of the gate on February 6th. I saw the green light in real time, and I bought TRXT. I'm going to show you that here in a moment. But look at those gains, 30% in just a couple of days. The next search was VST Mighty Mites. If I run that as of the close of the 6th, quick test all the stocks. Again, just to be fair, I'm going to change our entry date here, not to the close of the 6th, but to 9:45 on the following day. Remember, we got follow through on that next day. 41%. I didn't buy NYMT, but I did buy XAN. I bought it on the 6th as well. 74% gain since 9:45 on the 7th. I'll show you my returns here in a moment. Let's look at the next search. Russell 2000/RT. Run it as of the close of the 6th. Quick test them all. Again, these returns are from the close of the 6th. I'm going to change the date because we didn't buy them on the close of the 6th. You potentially could have bought them during the day on the 6th if you had the Derby, but if you didn't have the Derby, you saw in plain sight, right in the VectorVest Views, that these were the best performing searches that day. Again, we had follow through on the 7th. 15 minutes after the market opens, you wait to buy. 48.5% gain. IVR, MIT. Now these are REITs, so is XAN, so is TRXT. The REITs and oil stocks have been leading the charge in the Derby over the last couple of days. Let's take a look at another one. Jailbreak, and then finally S&P 500/RT. So if I run Jailbreak as of the close of the 6th, quick test them, change our entry date, because again, we didn't get in on the close of the 6th. We got in 15 minutes after the market opens on the 7th, because again, we got follow through. 29% gain. Nice returns here. ICD, HLX, that's a petroleum stock as well. And then finally, S&P 500/RT. Quick test those. Change our entry date to 9:45 the following day when we saw that the market was following through. Only a 16% gain. And look at what the VectorVest composite has done over that same time period, only up 3.5%. So let me close out of that, and I'm going to go into the Genius, because here are the stocks, folks. Here is my real money account. I bought XAN on 4.6. I bought TRXT on 4.6 as well. And I jumped on the REIT train. I bought TWO the following day, and you could see some of the returns in just a few days. But what I also did was I took half my position for each stock here off the table yesterday. Okay? And what I did this morning was I applied the Profit Locker Pro to the remaining positions. I'm going to let these guys run. If the market continues to rise, there's no reason that these stocks won't continue to rise as well. So I'm setting my target at 100% gain, 10% stop loss. The Profit Locker Pro is going to protect all the gains that I have. My greed factor is 30%. I increased the end trail from a 1% end trail to a 5% end trail, meaning if I'm lucky enough to get another 100% here on any of the positions in this portfolio, at that point, a 5% trail will be applied so that I can let them run a little bit more. But folks, there is money to be made here. You have to put yourselves in position. If you're a little bit more aggressive, hopefully you've been taking advantage of this recent rally. If you're a little bit more conservative, maybe you sit on the sidelines. Maybe you wait for a confirmed call, knowing that there's plenty of upside left here if the market continues to rise. But the point of all this, folks, is you have to continue to read the VectorVest Views, watch the daily color guard reports, watch the special presentations, because again, in plain sight, we give you all of the information that you need to make money no matter what the market's doing. And once we return to normalcy and we transition into that confirmed up, then your strategy should change. You should begin to transition away from these bottom fishing type stocks or these bottom fishing searches into safer investments, high RS stocks. But we're really right now still in that blast off phase. And if you are traders and are interested in learning more about some of the things that I showed you here today, taking gains off the table, swing trading, holding positions for a few days, maybe a few weeks, using a little bit more aggressive market timing signals. What I want to do here to close is introduce a brand new course that we are launching here in a few weeks. It's a swing trading course, and this is a course that I've been looking forward to putting together now for quite some time. It's a technical analysis course, but the techniques that we teach you are very rules driven. They have predetermined exit criteria, whether it's initial stop loss or profit objective. So here are the modules. It's a 6-week webcast series. All of these modules will be taught live. We'll teach you things like indicators to use for trending markets, indicators to use for channeling markets. We're going to teach you how to recognize each type of market, because if you've ever tried to use moving averages in a channeling market, you know how difficult that is. We'll teach you reversal patterns such as double tops and bottoms, head and shoulders, inverse head and shoulders, continuation patterns, triangles, both ascending and descending, rectangles, flags, pennants, and then we're going to end with how to set up, execute, and manage your trades. Now the regular price for this course is $995, but if you order this weekend, we're going to knock $500 off. We're going to offer you the 6-week webcast series for $495. However, the rate will increase to the early bird rate of $595 on Monday at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. You can go to that website that you see at the bottom, www.vectorvest.com/PST, to register for the $495 rate. You do not have to give us a call. Here are the dates for the 6 live modules. We begin in about 3 weeks on April 29th. The sessions start at 2 p.m. Eastern Time, and they will continue each Wednesday until we finish module number 6 on Wednesday, June 3rd. And the mastery sessions are live as well, and those will be conducted at 2 p.m. Eastern Time as well on the Tuesday following each module. So the first live mastery session will be on Tuesday, May 5th, and so on and so forth. And by the way, myself, Steve Chappell, and Dr. David Paul will be your 3 instructors for this course, again, starting in about 3 weeks. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's special presentation. We really look forward to working with you moving forward. Have a great weekend, everybody, and stay safe and healthy out there.
Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. Now, if you're new to the software or would like refresher information about the software, click on this Getting Started video right here. Thanks to all of your input, here's a YouTube video that we think would be perfect for you. Click right here. If nothing else, folks, just hit the subscribe button right here.